What's good? What's good, everyone? Thank you for joining me today on Achieve Health and Fitness Coaching, powered by your boy Tavon. Well, today it's about those. Yeah. We're gonna do buys today. Get a good buy workout. So we're gonna do 4 exercises. Each exercise you want to do at least 3 sets, and I would say usually want to do at least 8 reps. Okay. Now remember, I've always talked about you going at your own pace and then building with time. So if you definitely want to do at least 3 sets. So that's your minimum. But in terms of your reps, see how many you can do. If you can't do 8 at first, that's fine. It's all good. Then you have something to shoot for. Just make sure you're doing what you can do and always pushing yourself. So we're going to do 4 exercises today. I'm not going to do all the sets. I'm just showing you the exercises in proper form, so that way you can get it in. Get it in, yeah. Buys are a hard one to work out without the gym. A lot of people feel like they can't just because you don't have the equipment, but I'm going to show you how to do it now. I will say there's one thing we are using, which is a resistance band. Resistance bands are great, especially because they help with both concentric and eccentric muscle contractions. So you're going to really get that good pump going. So I'm going to grab the resistance band right here, and we're going to start. We're going to start off with an exercise that I started doing at home in the park because I was trying to get my buys going, where we're actually isolating one arm at a time, and we're actually using the entire band. Okay, so the way it's going to work is going to put your foot in the middle of the band, pull the band up, and again, how far you go, the lower you grab, the harder it's going to be to actually do those curls. So you have to see where you're at, and then with time, try to go lower and lower. So pull the band up, turn it to the side, and then I actually turn my body to the side. So my stomach is facing that way, even though I'm facing this way. So that way, if you see, I have that nice line right there for the buy. So when I'm doing my buy exercise, I'm really isolating just the buys. That's the reason why I usually like to start off with this exercise. It's a good way to really get things going. Okay, so we're going to do it. We're going to do 8 sets, 8 reps, 8 reps together. Y'all ready? And we're just going to go up and down. Starting with 1, up. Now when I'm coming down, I'm not coming down like this. I'm actually going more straight out and keeping my arm like that. So that way I'm fully extending the muscle. Then I'm coming back up. 2, 3. I tend to try to twist my, what's that called, fist? 4, out this way. Again, it helps with isolation. 5, 6, and of course make sure you squeeze at the top. 7, 8, nice squeeze. Okay, let's do the other side now. Okay, resetting. Okay, again, remember, straight, the wrist, or I should say fist, facing out as much as possible. Stomach facing that way, so that way we're really isolating here. And let's go. 1, going out, and you're going to feel the burn here, and the stretch when you're doing this. 2, if you don't feel that, that means you're not really fully extending the way you should be. 3, 4, this feels good. I like it. 5, 6, 7, again, make sure you squeeze at the top. 8, good. Okay, between sets, you want to give yourself about a minute and a half of rest before you go to the next set, but we're just going to go right into it. So the first one we did was really isolate both. Now we're going to do, it's almost like traditional curls with a resistance band. Some of y'all have seen me do this before. I'm stepping on the middle, again, of the resistance band. I like to make it a little more difficult, so instead of just using this, as you see with my hand, I actually loop it around once. That's to make it a little more difficult. because again, you're putting more resistance. You're making the band smaller by doing that. I make sure when I'm doing this, I have that same extension that I had for the isos. So you see my wrists are facing out, excuse me, my fists. I keep on saying that. My fists are facing out, and I'm really tight into the body, and here we go. 1, nice slow motions. I talked about this in the very first edition, when I first started, about how slowing down the motion is a great thing. 3, and that makes sure you're really extending. 4, and that when you're at the top, you're really squeezing. 5. See, I'm going slow. 6. 7. Last one. 8. That's what's up. Yeah. That felt good. So again, you're going to do about 3 sets of that as well, and around 8 reps. Same thing. You want to try to give yourself like a minute and a half rest in between. And of course, the more exercising you do, the harder it is going to be to do that, which is fine. Again, you see where you're at. Now you know where you need to go. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to take a little walk over here, out of the sun for a second. Okay, so for this exercise, you can actually use it when you're at home. It's called a doorway curl, but I don't have a doorway, I'm in the park, so you have to improvise. So here's a nice sign, which I think is sturdy. About to find out. So we're going to use this to do curls. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. You're going to put your feet, if cameraman, you can get a picture of my feet here. Feet here. Now, the further you go, as these bugs are killing me, the further you go, the harder it's going to be. You don't want to be here. This is really difficult, so we're starting here. Okay? And basically what you're going to do is you're going to curl. You're going to go back and curl up. I'm going to make some adjustments here. Back, curl up. Okay? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, feels good. 6, again, make sure you're squeezing at the top. 7, 8. Okay, let's switch. Here we go. Again, actually adjusting. You know, whenever you're exercising, whether it be in the gym or in the park at home, sometimes you have to make those small adjustments to make sure you're feeling the muscle, feeling the exercise the way you should. So if we're working biceps, I should feel it right in the bicep. You may feel a little other places as well. You know, this is the main muscle, and then this is the secondary muscle you're going to be feeling. But you should feel it basically right there. So if you're not feeling it where you're supposed to, make an adjustment. Here we go. 1, yeah, there you go. 2, nice slow movements. 3, 4, see my hand is shaking, right? That's because it's working. 5, 6, almost there, y'all, come on. 7, last one. 8. That's right, you want to make sure you push it for the last one, because at the beginning of your exercise, you're going to feel it. Near the end of the exercise, when you're really getting tired, that is actually when you're making the most progress. That's when you're building most muscle. So it's about trying to get yourself to that fatigue level and then pushing it a little further. Because when you push it further, that's when you're going to achieve. Okay, so that was the third exercise. The last one, I just like to leave for last because it's fun. And actually it's good because with all those other exercises, you're already getting a lot of blood into the muscle. So this is a way to sort of cap that off and make yourself feel good too. So we're actually doing a double bicep pose. So, you know, like all my friends out there who are competitors who pose for a living, or when you're in front of the mirror trying to impress people, just doing a nice pose, we're actually gonna do that. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna keep the muscle as locked and hard as possible. You're gonna do it for 30 seconds. So one set is actually holding it for 30 seconds, okay? So I'm gonna count out loud because I forgot my stopwatch, sorry. Okay, you ready? So you're gonna go into a nice pose and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I'm feeling this, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! Yeah, when you're doing that, make sure your chest is up, your arms are back and straight, and you're really isolating there, so you really feel it. Whew, that was good. That was good. Actually, I just did one set of each, and I'm feeling it. So imagine when you do 3 sets of each. It's a great way to hit the buys, and you don't need a gym. I mean, you use resistance bands, but that's it. That's it, no gym. Well, I hope you enjoyed today about getting your buff thighs. Make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification button so that way, or bell I should say, so that way you know when I post new items or new additions. Make sure you tell your friends about it, and most importantly, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay conscious. Okay, y'all? Have a good one. See you next time on Achieve Health and Fitness Coaching.